My name is Dustin Christensen, and this is the data protocol I created and will eventually be able to implement in a future school district or in my current school district. First and foremost, I believe standard-based aligned assessments is key, which means creating a data-driven PLC. Teams are important, and having an expectation that data is tracked via assessments, classroom assessments, using map assessments, using state assessments. Once this is all done and we're tracking and analyzing, I'm a firm believer this improves teaching and student learning. Overall, as a guideline for the district, I think it's important to have it broken down into segments for district leadership, school leadership, and what the classroom teacher does. Student state assessments, as for example, district leadership, they are there for accountability, program design. The school leader is there for accountability purposes and establish school-related priorities. As for classroom, tie the instruction to the performance or the target. Standard-based benchmarks are key too. Direct emphasis on curriculum decisions. Same for the school leader, and then the school teacher or classroom teacher determines that and uses it for instructional planning. Ongoing assessment is important. As a district leader, support for selection of instructional materials with valid assessment components. As a school leader, understanding the support selection of instructional materials used for instructional planning relating to pacing, grouping, and differentiation is something a classroom teacher could use ongoing assessments for. Observational information, implement district PLCs as a district leader's goal. As a principal, implementing grade level PLCs is important and include teacher observations and identification for support. As a teacher, use this time to really collaborate with other professionals. It's important. This is a great time to get corrective feedback as the instructional process, which can include differentiation. As a guide, I think creating this for a school would be important, just so teachers can kind of understand what data really is. Student achievement is a part of data, so that could include how are students learning in the classroom, student perceptions, what are their behaviors, attitudes, and values, and where are they coming from. Secondly, family culture and community is important, knowing where the parents are coming from, what their perceptions of the school, and community involvement. Is the school involved, or is the parents involved within the school community? Professional practices, how are teachers teaching, who they are, and how are they continuing to learn is key. And lastly, programs is what is our school culture and what does our program look like? Thank you for listening.